Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Stacy. Okay, y'all. I know y'all see I got on my night clothes. It's one of them days. I am I'm finally up and about. But y'all, this is one of them days I was tired. I think between the detoxing and just a lot of other stuff that my body going through or whatever, I was tired today. I slept today. Not to mention, I love festivities last night. So yeah, I slept today. I got up, but I've been dragging all day. I did the bare minimum on today and got back in the bed, and just not too long woke up actually, and I was like, oh, I gotta get myself together real quick to get a video up because we are starting on our next 30 days of consistent posting. So we made it through the first 30. Now we finna tackle the second 30, and so I was like, let me get on up here again. I had to tell myself, it don't matter how you feel. It don't matter. It doesn't matter as long as you got breath in your body and you got the activities of your limbs. Get up, get yourself together, get a video, and go ahead and put it out. I enjoyed myself on last night, y'all. I had fun. I thank everybody that was on live with me to celebrate. I thank you for those that was poured. They had their little drinks together and whatever else, and was ready, and just really the encouragement and the congratulations and the I'm proud of you, that really meant a lot to me. And then after we left here, we went over to my other social media, Facebook, and it's just, I had a lovely night. And it's funny because I remember when I was in ministry, but even just whether I was in it or not like that, I remember, this is the one thing you have to remember. Anytime things are going good and you just, you get blessings or breakthroughs or just whatever, celebratory situations, you always got to be prepared. Because just as sure as things are going smooth and you're happy, something is going to happen to try to steal your joy. But you have to remember that this too shall pass. And today was just, I don't know, I woke up this morning and I woke up at about 4 o'clock, first of all, y'all. And it was, God was talking to me. And I was like, Lord, I thank you. And, I'm receiving. Then later on that day, my mom had sent me a text, and it was confirmation on what God had gave me in the middle of the night. And so it's like today, even though I've been tired, every chance I got, I was just, I don't have to be in a specific setting to pray. I pray all the time. And I was just telling God, thank you. Then I began to say, God, just help prepare. Whatever it is, you see further down the road than we do. We were supposed to go to Covington today, but something came up with the tire, and we couldn't get on the road with it, so I couldn't go. And normally I would be that would really like have me feeling bad or sad or whatever, but I wasn't. Did I want to see my family? Absolutely. But I had to look at, and it was weird how we saw the tire, because the way we saw it, normally we would not have seen it, because me and Carrie, when we park, we always back into parking spaces. And we went to the store, and it's just that we pulled in as opposed to backing in. We pulled in the store, we had gone to the store, we was coming back to the car. That's when we saw the tire. And I'm like, again, it might have didn't seem like much, but it was a lot to us because of the type of tires that's on the car. You can't put all, it's they're those high profile tires. And so we was not finna take a chance to get on that, to get on the road. But I was like, I had to look at it, because at first I was like, oh man, they ain't gonna be able to go, we ain't gonna be able to go to Covington. But when I was sitting there really thinking, I had to think about it. I was like, had we parked somewhere else, we would not have seen that. And we would have got on the road. We done had a blowout before coming back from Florida. And the tire we had a blowout on the highway, but it was right before we was probably about 30 miles from home, but we still had a blowout. And that, it was just a mess. So, you don't want to go through that. And I was like, you know what? The stretch that we have to go from here, I-16, that's a long stretch that if it's just like, if something happened, we're going to be on the side of the road, and we'll know, it was just going to be too much. So we didn't go, make a long story short. And then, but I was like, you know what? And even with that, I was like, God, it's something, you got something is going on. But, begin to tell God thank you, because, even with that, normally that would have really had me down. But I'm like, no, it wasn't. It didn't get me down, because I'm like, we would have been on a time crunch anyway. So we was like, we'll go another weekend. It's that simple. And then today I was really tired. Didn't realize I was gonna need that kind of rest today. So you know what? It all worked out, because Carrie talking about she was doing all type of stuff in this room. I ain't heard nothing, y'all. I was knocked all the way out. I'm talking about sleeping good. Ain't heard nothing. And I woke up because I had to use the restroom. yeah, I didn't wet this hair. I just pulled that bonnet off so my ends are bent up. Sorry. But I want to stop by in this video simply to say, no matter what is going on, I say this all the time, but I'm going to say it again. No matter what comes up against you, always try to get in the habit of looking at the bigger picture. And always, no matter what the situation is, always try to find the good, because there's some good in every situation. You just got to look at it. And the thing that my mama had sent me, y'all, was she said, God said, close all the doors to all the negativity. Close all the doors to the negativity. And I'm like, I'm just looking at the things that are going on around me. I'm like, I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful, because I'm just watching God's hand just move. And all I could hear was it was 4 o'clock this morning. I stayed up from 4 to, I finally went back to sleep about 6. But I just laid in the dark and I was on my phone and everything. But all I heard was God say to me, I heard you, but I had to see something from you first. And it was consistency. Y'all know how happy I was when I heard that God said he heard me. He heard everything I've been petitioning, everything I've been saying. He heard me. But he had to see something from me first. And he had to see consistency. And even with that even though I was tired and I really didn't feel like coming on today, but I'm like, see, here we go. The devil is a lie. Get up, get yourself together, because your next challenge has begun. Today is August 8th. New beginnings. It's time. We on to something different. Our second 30 days, along with some more things that we finna be doing. And we gonna keep this thing going. I had several inboxes on last night and today saying that, they're proud of me. We're in this together. Whatever, just whatever I, come up with, or whatever challenges, they're here with me doing it. you know, that means a lot when you have people that's never met you personally, but they will push you, and they will support you and push you to every goal and every task that you have at hand. They are trying to push you to see you through, because they see more in you than you see in yourself. And I'm gonna tell you something, that's a blessing that's not to be taken lightly, and I don't take it lightly. And even with today, pushing through, no matter what, pushing through, now is not the time to throw in the towel. No pity parties, no second guessing nothing, no self-doubts, all of that, shutting the door to all that negativity. It has no room. Where we're trying to go and what I'm trying to do, what we're all trying to do, there is no room for the negativity. There's no room for self-doubt. There's no room for self-pity. There's no room. And so I'm just, even now, y'all just don't know the things y'all say to me. Y'all might not think I take heed, but I listen, and I say, you know what? God has been clearing the way, so that what He has can come on in. And I'm just thankful. I'm thankful to each and every one of you. Tomorrow is Monday. We're going to get started on, we're going to keep this thing going with our detoxing and our health. And we just go all be just, we go all be out there. Y'all, I wish I would have wet the back of this hair, because these little ends like this. But it's okay. Look, I do it like this. But anyway, y'all, I just want to tell you, enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you. Wait a minute before I say all of that. Y'all, please don't forget to like this video. Leave your comments down below. As y'all see, I comment, I respond to everything. Sometimes it might be a little slow, but I get it done. And I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all again. We closing the door to all negativity. There's no room for anything but positive. If it's negative, it's got to go. It cannot stay. You have the power to create your own atmosphere, and that's what we're doing. We're creating positive attitudes. Back to how I used to say once before, find your happy place and visit it as often as you can. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. And I will see y'all when? Tomorrow. Good night.